Hey, welcome back everyone, it's me Mr. 4K. So in this video we're going to be testing F-18 Superhornet with a T-Flight Hotas 4 Thrustmaster. Okay, so this is the only flight controller that it's compatible with PlayStation VR 2 version of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's see how well it's going to feel while I'm flying this F-18 Superhornet with this controller. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that I'm using a Thrustmaster T-Flight Hotas 4 controller. Alright, so that way you guys know. Alright, so let's see how it is. Let's put on the VR headset. First, always clean your lens and put it on, and then you're good to go. Alright, so let's walk around our F-18 Superhornet a little bit. Okay, there we go. Looking good, looking great. This is a one-seater. They do have two-seaters, but it's just a one-seater. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go ahead. Let's go inside the cockpit. Okay, let me hold on. Wait. What's going on? Wait a minute. There we go. That's better. Let's make sure that we have everything turned on. Okay. Let's make sure all our switches are turned on. Okay. I want to make sure everything is visible. Got the radar mode on. Okay, it's there. Floodlight and brightness right there. Okay. Yeah, we're good here. We're good. Okay. Without any further ado, let's just make sure things good here. All right. Double check everything. Good, 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 good. Remember, we're using a T-Flight Hotas 4 controller. That's what we're using. All right, this is pretty good. Everything's aligned perfectly. Okay. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, just remember, this is what I'm using. Okay, I just want to show you once again so everybody understands. Okay. This is what I'm using. This right here. Let me just show it to you. This will be the thumbnail. Okay. And let's go. This should be a much better experience now that we have this Thrustmaster T-Flight Hotas 4. We are once again in Miami. Okay, we'll be flying around. We'll be flying around the coastline. All right, so let me turn on my T-Flight Hotas 4 controller by Thrustmaster. There we go. Let me adjust my focus. Tighten up the grip. And yeah, we're good. Okay. Here we go. And ladies and gentlemen, we're taking off. When you twist the stick, you can also rotate your wheel on the ground. Here we go. We're taking off. Looking good. Let's just get the gear up. Gear up. Flaps up. Good. Wow, this is great, dude. This feels like a real Top Gun Maverick experience now. Oh yeah, this is great. Should you buy this flight stick? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no question about it. You need to buy this. You need to buy this flight stick because it's the only flight stick right now that's compatible with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 on PlayStation VR 2. And you need to buy this. Trust me. Especially for a helicopter like Bell 407 and of course F-18 Superhornet. This is a must-have. Look at that. Look how I can spin so fast like that. Alright, we're going to Miami Beach. Oh yeah. Whoa! Oh! 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 Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. My God. You should also calibrate the throttle. The throttle needs to be calibrated. That's what I would say as well. Make sure you calibrate your throttle. Oh yeah. upside down. Let's do some low flying. Hold on. Oh! Oh! Jeez. I'm going too fast. Going too fast, guys. Hold on. I'm still trying to get used to this throttle. What I need to do is I need to adjust sensitivity on this throttle. So you got to make sure that you adjust sensitivity on this throttle. You don't want it to be too sensitive. So let's like try to do this. We'll do this low flying, but we'll do it precisely as it should be. No more mistakes. No more mistakes. We'll follow this highway. I believe it's 95. It's a 95 highway. Let's fly very low. Oh yeah, this is great. Nice. Oh yeah, it's just much better, dude. It's just much better. Using this flight stick. Oh yeah. It's more immersive. It adds more to the realism. There's no question about it. Let's go to the beach over there. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh! Oh! Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay, you know what? We have to start this again. Hold on. Let's restart the flight. My goodness. Let's restart the flight. No, I was going too fast. I was going really, really fast. Okay. Let's do this again. Okay. There we go. I need to adjust the sensitivity on this throttle. And also sensitivity on my on my joystick. I need to adjust sensitivity on my throttle and my joystick. This is Miami. Let's fly alongside the coastline. Miami Beach. Nice. This is beautiful. There we go. Once you calibrate this flight stick, oh no! Once you calibrate this flight stick, then I think you will understand just how smooth this is. But I need to calibrate. So here's the thing. I need to calibrate this flight stick. Once you calibrate sensitivity, this will be obviously even better experience. But yeah, you must have this flight stick, man. This is like a must-have. For F-18 Superhornet, for Bell 407 helicopter, this is a must-have. Man, we're going so fast. We're already at Boca Raton. Nice. Wow. Wow. Amazing. I wish I could play Top Gun Maverick music. Kelly Loggins, Danger Zone. Oh, dude. I mean, I would play it if I wasn't recording this video. Because, you know, I can't be playing any music because of copyright and demonetization. Wow, dude. This is a Top Gun Maverick experience. How about a Grand Canyon? Maybe my next video will be Grand Canyon. Flying around the Grand Canyon. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Amazing. And using this flight stick controller from Thrustmaster T-Flight Hotas 4, man, I can't recommend this enough. you must have this. Listen, if you're serious about investing into, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and PS5 and buying a PS5 Pro and a PSVR 2, you also need to buy this T-Flight Hotas 4 controller stick, this joystick. You also need to buy this joystick. As you can see, man, this is amazing. Look at this. Look how fast we have made it to Cape Canaveral. We're almost there. Kennedy Space Center. Do I feel nauseous? No. You have to understand, man. When it comes to VR, I'm a veteran, dude. I've been using VR for a long time. This is not my first rodeo, okay? Now, if it's your first time using VR, you might feel nauseous. So, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everyone. But no, I don't have any problems with feeling nauseous. No. I don't have those issues. Now, when I first started using VR, like my very first time using VR, yeah, I felt a little bit nauseous. But after so many years using a VR, not to mention the fact that I spent 2 years on Meta Horizon World as John Wick Returns. So, no, this doesn't bother me. But then again, I speak for myself. Everyone's different, all right? I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for you. All right, well, here we are. Cape Canaveral, Kennedy Space Center. We're almost there. We're going to slow down a little bit. This was wild. This was a wild half an hour, dude. There's Satellite Beach. And right next to Satellite Beach, you have Cape Canaveral, which is right over there. And there's Patrick Space Force Base. It used to be called Air Force, but now it's a Space Force. So we're going to slow down a little bit here, so you guys can see a little bit, better. That's the Space Force. Space Force. And there's Cocoa Beach. Cocoa Beach is like the best town to see launch of these rockets, bro. But living in Cocoa Beach, of course, it's expensive, as you would imagine. But if you do have the money, if you're a millionaire, if you could live here in Cocoa Beach, you have probably the best, well, not probably, you have the best front row seat to look at these rockets when they launch them up in the space. Because you're right next to Cape Canaveral, you're right next to Kennedy Space Center, there it is. So you have the best view from the beach, especially when you go out to the beach. Dude, you have the best seats in the house, bro. The best seats in the house. Front row seat, bro. Front row seat, VIP. There it is. There's Kennedy Space Center. Welcome. And this is where they launch all these Apollo missions. There it is, right there. where all the famous shuttle shuttle missions, you know, space shuttle missions. It's all here. It's all here. This is the main event right here, man. This is where it all started, right here. All these Apollo missions, everything. It's all here, dude. There's a lot of history here. A lot of history in making. A lot of history here on this island. Kennedy Space Center. There it is. It's pretty big, actually. A lot of history here. A lot of space shuttle missions here, as you can see. A lot of history. A lot of history was made here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm losing control. All right, guys. Well, let me just say a few more things. Listen, guys, you need this. Let me just say this the best way that I can say it. Hold on, man. Oh my God, you need this. All right, you need this. I'm telling you right now. You must have this. It's called T-Flight Hotas 4 by Thrustmaster. You need this. You need it. You need it. You need it. Okay? And that's it. You need this. Okay, well, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.